The Bible, it says, Father, ask that where I am, my disciples might be with me. Those 12 raised were the disciples with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I thought, oh, that's so beautiful. I said, oh, Father, it's so beautiful. I didn't know what to say. You just stand in awe and amazement, you know, because there's nothing like this on earth. And then the next thing, I was being drawn into it, and I was moving forward, and I went straight into the light.
Right.
Turning over like a falling leaf. I kept saying, Father, please take me, in thought.
Yes.
Father, please take me, please take me. And the whole of the Bible became clear to me. In one instance, the whole of the Bible became clear to me. And I thought, oh, right. I thought, oh, yes, I can understand that, And then suddenly it vanished. And I was falling in sheer blackness. And I came back to the top of my head.
Right.
My body was stiff.
Right. Right. Because you've been out of it so long.
3 hours.
Right.
That was the maximum.
Right.
Any more I would have died. And he would have taken me. Came out. I went out 1:45, I came back at 4:45.
You had a clock by the bed or something, did you, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought, I can't move. I'm paralysed for life. My head was burning and the rest of my body was ice cold. And I thought, so I went to touch my head and my arm went.
Really?
The pain was terrific. I thought, just got to. I couldn't wake him, Bill. He was snoring his head off, you know.
Right.
So by the time I got both eyes open, I thought, I've just got to move. So I just rolled out of bed and fell on the floor. Good job I live in a bungalow. I could never negotiated stairs.
No.
And I crawled on my hands and feet down the hall.
Down here, yeah.
And I had a gas cooker here, this is electric.
Right.
I had a gas cooker here. And I managed to light the oven on regular 9. And I stood in front of it like this. And I felt myself, all the stiffness,
Yeah.
you know, and I sat down on the stool here and I cried and cried and cried. I couldn't stop.
It's an incredible experience, isn't it?
At 6:30 I went back to bed.
Right.
And I couldn't believe what had happened to me. I kept saying, Father, what have you done to me? What have you done to me? And my husband got up, he had to be at the airport for 8:00. And my head there, I had a big red mark there, it was boom, 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 boom.
Right. Right. This would be where this
yes, out of the cross.
Out of the cross had hit you, yeah.
So, anyway, he comes in about 7:30. He said, I'm going now. He said, I brought you a cup of tea. He said, oh, you banged your head on the bedside cabinet. He said, well, you banged your head on the bedside. You foolish woman.
Yeah. You knew it was something different. No.
I couldn't tell him. Even when he came home at night, I couldn't tell him.
No.
He said, well, he kept saying, what's that? I said, well, you said I banged my head on the cabinet.
Yeah. Well, unless you've experienced something like that, how can you understand it? How can you
make
take
other
in?
people understand?
Absolutely, I know the problem.
You couldn't say this to the ordinary man in the street, you wouldn't believe it, because he just goes about his own life, and you know,
That's
the majority do.
That's right.
But
yeah. Now then, so you've seen Kraft come over the house.
Yes.
And I think you told me that you'd seen a letter H.
Yes, underneath the craft.
Underneath?
Yes. Now that letter H is the...
Yeah, that's okay, don't worry about that.
That letter H is a Greek word for Hesperus.
Yes.
It's H with a wavy line through the middle.
Right, yes.
Not a straight line,
no.
A wavy line. And then I thought, yeah, Hesperus, oh, it's from Venus. And that was at 6:00 on the Monday night. August the 9th, 1971. And I said to Bill, oh, come and have a look at these. There were 2 of them.
Oh, right.
Diamond shape.
Right, yeah.
Now clouds don't go into shapes.
No,
No.
no, no.
These are two down in a very dark cloud. They make their own cloud and they cover themselves with it.
Absolutely, yes.
And there was one underneath the other. And then one tipped up, and that's when I saw the letter H. And I said to Bill, oh, quick, come and have a look at this. And by the time he gets out, they didn't fly away, they just faded into the background.
Right, yes, yeah.
I thought, well, that's amazing. So I phoned my friend up and I said, I've seen two spaceships. She said, yes, so have I. She lived in Manchester. She said, yes, but they weren't there for very long, were they? So I said, no. I thought, well, I can't say anything to her. She might not understand. So I left it at that.
But she'd seen it from Manchester? No, I'm getting mixed up here. Yeah. You'd seen the craft here?
Yeah. She thought, oh, I missed something out here.
Ah.
At 6 o'clock at night, I was cooking the dinner. She phoned me, because she spent the day here on Sunday, you see.
Right.
And she phoned me to thank me for having her for the full day.
Right.
I said, you no need to phone, Evelyn. I said, it's all right. Oh, she said, well, I want to tell you something. There's two shapes in the clouds, like two triangles in the clouds, she said, in the east. She said, I don't know what they are. So I said, oh, I'll have a look and phone you back. I never did phone her back.
No.
I did see her later. And
Right, right.
And so I went out. Anyway, they disappeared. So that night, knelt down, saying the prayers. And I had the curtains drawn. It was a very hot night. And suddenly, I get this ray in the back of my neck. And oh, it was awful, painful. I stood up and I was like a drunken woman going round there.
So where were you when you got this?
In the lounge.
In the lounge, were you?
Yeah.
Right.
I was knelt down, saying my prayers.
Oh, I
and
see.
It came in the back of my neck with my head down like
Right.
that. And I got up and I was walking back like a drunken woman. Then this beam came on the cat and the cat went, you know. I thought, what was going on here? So I looked through the window and I had a conifer tree over there.
Right.
A well-grown one.
Yes.
And this light was in the conifer tree.
How big was it?
Well, it was like a huge torch at
Right.
first.
Right.
So I thought, oh God, I've got burglars, and they're trying to. I thought they were burglars trying to kill me. I thought, now, do I phone Bill or do I phone the police? While I was thinking that, this thing came out the conifer tree right up to the window.
Right. Right.
And it was about 10 inches
Right.
down.
Uh-huh.
It was sort of copper coloured with a green halo around it.
Right.
And I went to the window and it put me in a frozen state and it was going right round my head.
Right. You could feel that in your head.
So, a sort of a buzz.
A buzz, a buzzing.
Yeah. Through the glass.
Right. Well, could you hear that sound?
Yes.
Yes.
It was low, very low.
Right.
And I seemed to be in a comatose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't myself.
No.
They'd put me in this state.
Yes.
And then slowly I came back to normal and it was there and it shot up to the gutter. And I thought, oh, so I opened the window and it came back.
Oh, right.
And it did something to me, I don't know, but the perspiration from it, I was perspiring terrible, and then it flicked on its side up to the gutter and then shot up to these two that I'd seen early in the night.
Oh, they were there.
They were the motherships.
Gotcha, absolutely. Now, I've seen that mark on the back of your neck.
Have I still got it? I don't know.
Yes, in fact you have. Yes, it's still there.
Have they?
Yeah.
That's 34 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not quite as bright as it
No,
was when I
it
looked
was
about
bright
3
red,
years ago.
Brown, it went to red, it went fiery red, then it went to orange, then it went to yellow.
But it must have been a heck of a belt to last, to make this mark all these years.
Mm.
Now, if I remember right, you said your cat was ill after being zapped by this beam
Yeah.
and didn't live very much longer.
He lived for about 9 months long.
Ah, right, but didn't care for that anyway.
No.
But you had, didn't you have, weren't you unwell every week for some time after that, or am I getting mixed up there?
No, on... no, I'd... that was... August 1971.
Right.
But this, going back to 1970, on July the 17th, I had a stoppage of the bowels.
Right.
And it was a Friday night, and I lay on the settee and I said to the Lord, I said, take a good look at me, Father. I said, because I'm downright ill. I said, I can't go to the toilet. I don't know why. I said, I've always been like this for ages, you know. So I said, if you want me, I said, take me. I said, because I'm no good here now. And then, for all the doors and windows were shut, there was no heat on. And this was July, it was warm. You know when somebody passes you and they create a draft?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I felt.
Oh, right.
So this draft came. I thought, oh, somebody's just walked past me. I thought, well, I'm too ill to be bothered.
Right.
And then I felt fingers running across my forehead. I thought, oh, that's lovely. I said, who's doing this with my forehead, you know? And then suddenly, they went inside me and they started rumbling about in me inside. And my stomach was coming up in little peaks. And I could see it in the moonlight.
Right.
You know, I had no lights on it.
No.
In the moonlight, I could see my stomach come, little peak. I thought, oh, what's happening to me? My God, I thought, what's happening to me? I thought, if this is death, let it come quick.
Yes.
And then it all stopped. And then suddenly, whatever they did, I don't know, but this thing shot from my spine right up to my brain. And I let out a yell and I fell on the floor.
Really? Right.
I was cured.
Right. Right.
I didn't know it at the time.
Right.
But I've never been ill since.
No.
No.
So that's some sort of spiritual healing in a way, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And little things have happened. I was wakened up one morning, come and pray. Not go and pray, come and pray.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, all right. So I went in the lounge, a beautiful morning. Sun was shining. It was about 6 o'clock, I think, something like that. And in May, the end of May the 27th, 1970.
Right.
Venus was in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a beautiful planet, Venus. Suddenly I was lifted up off the floor. Everything vanished. The bungalow, the garden, everything vanished. I was lifted up off the floor. I was enclosed in a white mist. And then I was put down again.
Mm.
That's all that happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's enough. That's quite something, isn't
Yeah.
it? But there's there's a definite connection, isn't there, between Hesperus, Venus.
Hesperus is Venus.
Yes, absolutely, and these visitors.
Yes.
Now,
there is life on Venus.
I think
There's no life on Saturn,
no.
but on the satellites. There's no life on Jupiter, only on the satellites. There's life on Mercury. There's, I think there's life on Mars. I'm not sure about that. But people say, well, you can't live on board. No, they live down inside the planet.
Yes, quite feasible for somebody with incredible
And George
technology.
Bush wants to send his men there, the Americans, to live on Mars.
Ah, yes. We've got a lot to learn, haven't we?
You never do it.
Didn't you tell me once that there was a really big UFO somewhere over the house and one of your neighbours saw it?
Yes. I was getting ready for work, picked up my handbag and went out, closed the front door, walking down the road. I thought, my God, what's this? Oh, it was huge, like 2 buses. It was